Hey everybody, welcome to SMG Viewers Comments episode 100. Holy smokes, I can't believe we made it this far. I had something really cool planned out for this episode, and I was going to get together a bunch of other YouTubers, and I was going to have them answer some of your comments and questions. I thought it would have been really cool. And because everybody's musicians, of course, I'm still waiting on a few stragglers. Not mentioning any names. One might own a guitar company and live in England. The other one might live on the West Coast and have a great big freaking beard. Anyway, love you guys. Be a little more awesome if you were prompt. So what I've decided to do was collect a few of my absolute favorite moments over the last 100 episodes. We've been sitting here for the last couple of hours trying to figure out what episode was this part in? What episode did we do that in? And while we haven't got everything we wanted, we did get a good chunk of them. And it's not just, funny comments and that kind of thing. There's a couple of interesting things because viewers' comments has been great because we've been able to get out of the studio and do them in other places. So, there's one with, Warren Hewitt. He helps out on one. We do one on the road. There's all kinds of cool stuff. Anyway, so these are some of my absolute favorite moments over the last 100 episodes. Because if you haven't gone through all of these episodes, believe me, it's worth it. There's some absolutely amazing stuff in this. It's been a lot of fun doing these. Please enjoy the show.
Don't diss Wham when George Michael just died.
Yeah, you're right. He is never going to dance again. Ben Bernstein writes, "Put your fucking prompts by the camera so you don't look like a fucking idiot looking back and forth." Dude, have you seen your avatar pic? Talk about looking like a fucking idiot. You look like you're winding up to win the ultimate blowjob competition.
Not gonna lie, these videos are better than porn.
If you think my videos are better than porn, you're watching the wrong porn.
Hello, Glenn. Might not be a music-related question, but is Windsor a good city to live in?
Oh my God, that was the hardest fucking thing to say that with a straight face, man. Holy shit, is Windsor a good city to live in? I don't know. Is the Catholic Church interested in justice for all the children that they've raped? Do you like the idea of, a subharmonic hum emanating from across the river, shaking everything in your house at the oddest fucking times of the day? It's called the Windsor Hum. Look it up. It's a real thing. Do you like the idea of smelling a steel mill mixed with sewage? Because that's what Zug Island in Detroit is, and that comes wafting over. Do you like the idea of one wrong move at the Fermi nuclear plant and we're going to lose the whole fucking city because guess which way the winds blow? You got it, towards Windsor. We do have a couple things in this city that are kind of cool. We've got some of the best pizza in the world, oddly enough, and we don't have any traffic issues. Well, not anything of any consequence anyway. You spend a few days driving around Toronto or LA and you realize, okay, that does kind of suck. Whereas Windsor, you can get around town and not have to worry about constant traffic jams. That's a big plus. But the transit system sucks. There's just not a lot of opportunity for young people in this town. Unfortunately, there's not a lot in terms of jobs in this town for young people. So a lot of people wind up leaving. Windsor, it's the place where dreams come to die.
Why did the bass player cross the road?
Because his dealer was on the other side. Because his mom was waiting to give him a ride to band practice. Because McDonald's was on the other side and he needed to get to work. Oh no, that's completely implausible. Bass player with a job? Yeah, right. Yeah, because he had to check in with his probation officer. Because he had to go to the music store to buy new strings. Yeah, like he had money. Remember we used to have X-Files in the 90s. Now in the new millennium, we have the SJW files.
Americans are always having to plug something stupid. I was just enjoying watching you have a rant and bang, in the middle of it, you plug some crappy product. Perhaps you should have just eBayed the Spider 5, dumbass.
Just for the record, I am Canadian. This is Jackson Ward. He's an American. Cool guy. When he remembers how to play on time.
Something like that, yeah. Fuck you.
Plugins are just as good as the real thing. I fuck my hand just like it's the real thing.
That was amazing, dude. Love that. That's good. I might actually put that on a shirt with your permission. But that was just fucking great. Bravo.
What's a good amp for different genres like death metal, 80s rock, etc.?
Go.
Death metal and 80s rock, etc.?
Yes.
That's a tough one. I think what's interesting, and you'll know this, is that most of the guys in the early 80s that were making records were using 70s brushes, not 80s brushes. So when you buy yourself a JCM 800 that was made in 81, Van Halen was actually using JMPs. He was using older super leads, as we call them in England. We call them JMPs over here.
Okay.
So I don't know if there is such a thing. That's probably more of you. For me, I would say death metal is definitely modern, and 80s is definitely 70s amps.
Okay, fair enough.
I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, I'd take it a 5150.
I do like
Except it doesn't do cleans very well.
Which would probably make sense because the 5150 is probably Eddie's ears emulating JMPs and stuff because that's what he made.
Yeah,
so
the
makes sense.
5150 is a pretty good all-around amp. It can do rock sounds. I know.
Which iteration? The PV one?
Yeah,
I
the
love
original 5150. Because I mean, like even Nugent was playing 5150s.
He was?
Yes. So you've got everything from like In Flames to Ted Nugent playing them. So they're pretty good all-around amp. Check them out on the used market. They're about $600, and I see Trey waving to me. What's
Trey from Dear Gods is saying something.
Stop cupping the mic.
Come here.
So there's a lot of death metal bands that use Marshalls, like Hate Eternal. He's using a lot of older Marshalls. Especially if you just stick an HM2 in front of it, boom, death metal, and you can also use it for 80s rock.
Yeah.
There you go. So there's another. That's a good answer.
That is a good answer.
Yeah, HM2.
Yeah,
That's a great
I'm
pedal.
gonna do an episode on tracking down an HM2 because I want to do something on that.
I used to have them when they were new. I mean, I read somewhere.
Right. Shit, man.
Yeah, I inherited-
when I was your age.
I inherited my grandfather's HM2.
Trapped is playing my town this week. A bunch of my friends and I are dressing as Glenn to see if they really will take on anyone.
Okay, yeah, that was awesome.
Hey guys, okay, so you've seen me go on and on about doing this YouTube thing for a living. And well, things are going to get a whole lot more interesting as I am taking a leave from my day job and going full-time YouTube for the summer as a trial run. I will be off from July 1st until Labor Day and going full tilt, bringing you guys new videos a minimum 3 times a week, but I am aiming for 5. So if you like my content, it would be fucking amazing if you could support the show via my Patreon. I've got a whole bunch of rewards, including unique merch for my patrons, and because I'm getting fiber in the next few days, I'll be starting up weekly live hangouts for patrons only. These are a great way to get your questions answered so they won't be buried under a deluge of questions that I normally get in a live event. Now, most importantly, Patreon allows me to do more Fearless gear reviews. I take those funds and use them to buy gear that I can give an honest evaluation for without any outside interference from the manufacturers, because we all know some gear just needs to face the hammer of truth. Other rewards include me evaluating and critiquing your mixes, and for the super fans, I'll even mix one of your own tracks for you. The long-term goal of this campaign is to build an entirely new studio and show you guys how to do it step by step from the ground up. Once that's in place, I'll be doing live webcasts of tracking sessions. And another thing, I'm bringing back my one-on-one Skype sessions. These will be available in the Spectre Media shop for this Sunday. There are 4 one-hour blocks available from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Eastern Time. All right, back to the show.
I told my girlfriend I wanted your nobody cares that you're offended shirt. If I don't find it under the tree in a month from now, I might have to find a new girlfriend.
Well, first off, I find it's amazing that some of my viewers actually have girlfriends. Good for you, dude. Wow, you're a hero to us all. Yes, it can happen. Seriously, though, yeah, obviously this is a little bit after Christmas, but I did see that. I thought that was hilarious. I hope you got the shirt you're looking for. And if you didn't get the shirt, I highly recommend checking out sites like christianmingle.com and get yourself a new model.
Hey Glenn, has your wife ever busted your balls for getting packages after packages?
Why, no, not at all. My wife has been incredibly supportive about all the equipment I get coming in these days.
First off, your approach is ridiculous. Not only are you offensive to anyone with an IQ above 68, secondly, I'm a special education teacher and psychologist. The term short bus is not only offensive to my students who did nothing to you, secondly, my 16-year-old sister with Down syndrome, who is 100% innocent, she is constantly tormented by loudmouth bullies who tease her for riding a short bus. You obviously have a poor self-image being an overweight, ugly, second-rate engineer who no one has heard of in a shitty-ass home studio. I've attempted on several occasions to make it through more than 3 minutes of your pointless rants on topics you're not equipped to deal with. We are all sorry you were the idiot in school no one liked and made fun of. You ate too much, never made it on stage. You're too transparent. It is uncomfortable watching you try to produce a vlog that only gets views because you're a train wreck. Have you done anything in life that actually made a difference to anyone but your mother? I'm sorry, your life is a giant failure. Have you ever had a video that has anything constructive to offer to bass players, or just mindless adolescent rants meant to offend anyone by name-calling and self-projection? Poor chubby ugly man. I feel sorry for you. People with a mind all consider you a nobody joke. Keep trying, moron.
You know, I thought of a decent reply to that, and because that was pretty creative, and well, instead we thought we'd sing him a song. Everybody sing along. The words are real easy. There was an asshole teacher with his panties in a twist. He didn't like my video, so he could suck my dick, cause he's butthurt. YouTube butthurt. No one cares. Kiss my ass. Suck my balls.
You reminded me to look up Pornhub, LOL.
You need a reminder for a little 5-on-1? A little bit of flogging the dolphin? You need to make the bald man cry? Need to mix a batch? Distribute some literature? Hey man, why don't you 5-knuckle shuffle your way on out of here? Don't forget to stop off at the grocery store and get yourself some happy tissues. Hingerock shares his comments on the Tortured Saint at the Gavel video.
I wonder how much these redneck bro metal dumbasses had to pay those white trash trailer park stripper hookers to be in this video. Probably $5, a pack of marbles, and a $20 sack of meth each. Or maybe split between them all.
Well, those are some pretty strong words. If you're gonna talk like that, then I'd imagine that your band is pretty fucking amazing. In fact, I know your band is pretty fucking amazing, cause I checked out your page and found this masterpiece. Ladies and gentlemen, please allow me to introduce to you the Sex Kittens.
Get right. Don't you get none, you gotta be right. Don't you be none, you gotta stay right. Don't you stay none, you gotta live right. Don't you live none.
What the fuck was that? That was so amazing! I can't believe record companies were lining up at your door, offering you 5 album deals. I'd like to say to my viewers, please check this band out and let them know exactly what you think of that incredible music. The link is right here at the bottom of the screen. I haven't heard anything that bad since Shine by Final Placement. Remember those guys? Holy fuck, was that terrible! You guys make William Hung sound like a fucking genius!
History, she bangs,
Thank you.
You make Rebecca Black sound like an opera soprano! You even make Zlad sound great!
I put my glow plug in your socket.
Oh, and before you try and bail out by saying, oh, it was a joke, let it be known that I found this video in the music section and not the comedy section. And oh, you guys in the band can't sue me for copyright as I'm using your clip for editorial reasons. Because the world needs to hear just how awful this really is.
You got the fruit pie hair, you ain't got no teeth.
Please guys, if you're going to talk shit about the bands that I work with and the music videos that I do, please make sure your band doesn't sound anything like the Sex Kittens. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching episode 100. I think we're going to do that guest appearance episode sometime down the road once everybody finally turns in their clips. That'd be absolutely amazing. Hint, hint, guys. Meanwhile, like I said, if you want to do a one-on-one Skype session, I've got 4 slots available for this Sunday and 4 slots only. Very limited. Get them while you can. I'll see you guys next time. We'll be back next Friday with another regular episode of SMG Viewers Comments because I can't see this show ending anytime soon. Take care.
Poor, chubby, ugly... Jesus Christ. It is uncomfortable watching you try and produce a vlog that... Holy fuck. It's like trying to play something off key in a scale. It's like, the fuck? Let me try this again. It reads so shitty. This is horrible. Okay.
Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this episode. If you like the content, please support the channel either at my SMG shop or through my Patreon. If you want to see more, hit one of the playlists. Thanks for watching. I'm out of here.